Oh, brother, do we have some shit going on in the Senate. Or just in Congress, whatever, in general. Listening to the news and how upset Chuck Schumer was that this bill didn't get passed that would allow the president to lock the border down if he wanted to, yada, 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 all the other BS that goes along with it. But also talking about how it allows illegals to vote. Luckily, the Democrats and the Republicans came together enough to stop it from happening. But what the hell is going on here? This is exactly what all of us knew was coming. This is exactly what we thought would happen. And here it is. They're trying to find ways, different legislation to push so they can get the millions of illegals that have come here in a position to where they can vote for the Democratic Party. It's all happening right in front of your face. If you vote any other way, if you vote Democrat at all, I don't know who you're going to vote for, but if you vote Democrat at all, election time, you're a scumbag. You're just a fucking scumbag. I'm just telling you that right now. Why would you want to vote for this idiocracy? And you know what? A lot of them are probably in bed with each other. But why would you want to vote for this stupidity? And then openly and blatantly admitting right in front of your face that this is what they're doing. Openly admitting that they want to vote to have people that are here illegally, undocumented, be able to vote in our presidential election. And because they haven't pushed a more executive bill on the border crossing and whatever else they want to tuck and hide in there like they normally do, they're waiting for the Mexico election to happen to make sure that what they're doing is going to fit the narrative of what the Mexican president wants to do, because he said, oh yeah, I'll work with you guys, but I want to get paid to do so. So they need to see how all the cards fall before they push this executive rule. Just like in Chicago, how the alderman and the mayor make decisions for the people without letting the people vote on what they want. They're going to do the same fucking thing to us. And we're going to be stuck with being okay with it. Because if you're not, there ain't shit you can do about it. Unless, you know. Anyway, there's some shit, man. It is some. I'll clip some of the videos in for you. Sorry, I had to stop and I wanted to get a little cheap barbecue pit, $60. Bag of charcoal, some sausages and stuff to take to work to feed the guys lunch today, and get a big giant thing of the filtered water for the new cooler I got for the shop. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't even know what to talk about anymore with this shit, you know. I thought of maybe here moving forward actually going out to these shelters and actually starting to question these people. Just to start to really figure out why they're here and where Fox News showed that they were interviewing a Turkish man on the border that was trying to get through illegally, or did make it through illegally. They were interviewing the guy, and the guy was like, yeah, you know, it's kind of scary because it's so easy to get in here with no background checks or anything like that at all. You know, basically, you don't have to worry about somebody like me, that I'm not a bad guy or anything, but how many bad people do you think are actually coming in here? It's going to be a lot. And they're not checking anything at all. They're just letting them in. So even the immigrants themselves, the illegals that are coming in, are worried about the quality of the people that are coming in with them. There's been many occasions where they've interviewed and talked about how bad people are that have been on the journey with them to come to the United States. And when you have immigrants admitting that stuff, that's pretty sad. It's to a point where, you know, I know a couple guys that have been here for 3 or 4 years now. They came here on, what do they call it, DACA, or I don't know if it's called DACA or something like that. Anyway, they're going through a program in the legal system to become legal, and it's all being monitored by the government. And they say the same thing. Yeah, we came here illegally, but the people that we're seeing come here from even our own country it's the worst of the worst. Disgusting people. And they're okay with it. The government's okay with it, and they're apparently really trying to turn them into voters. It's not just a bunch of talk. Like, they're actually trying to turn them into voters. That was like the whole agenda to begin with, to stack their voting party, because they know the minority community is starting to leave them more and more, because they've lied and blew smoke up the minority community's ass for so long, claiming that they're doing all these things for them when they're really not. And I think the minority community in general is starting to wake up and realize the government is not there for them. Actually, if you think about it, and maybe this is not the video for it, let's talk about where the placement of the most fast food restaurants are, and where, good grocery stores and stuff are not available to, and where more of the Planned Parenthood facilities are located around. Should we get into that topic? That's a disgusting topic to get into, and that will really open your eyes on a lot of things that are going on. Why is it easier for somebody from, let's just say, the black community in a poor area, in the hood, to go get a $1 burger from McDonald's versus a $2 loaf of bread at a local store to make a sandwich with? Or why is it easier for them to go to a fast food restaurant, get something for a couple dollars, but they can't find a decent local store that will sell them some good healthy food for a couple dollars a pound? A lot of those restaurants and stuff, a lot of the grocery stores and stuff that were around these lower income communities, they're gone. Crime started going up, statistics started changing, people in general started really doing whatever it took to survive because of the treatment that a lot of these lower income communities are getting. And the Democratic Party perpetuated this whole, we're here for the people, we're going to take care of the people. Ain't taking care of shit. All they're doing is just rubbing them more and more into the ground and making them more dependent on the government. And I think they've woken up. I think people outside of the middle class, the lower class, has really woken up and seen that they're not here for them. Anyway, I hope you all have a great day. That's another topic that we can get into in the future if you guys would like to. We could talk about red light districts. We could talk about Margaret Sanger. We could talk about Planned Parenthood. We can talk about the whole ideology behind everything before it actually became a thing. We can really get into this if you guys want to. I mean, it's something that I don't have a problem getting into. Let me know what you want. Thanks, guys. I love y'all. Be blessed. Have a great day.